Hello, water signs. This is Spicy Sunflower Tarot, and I'm so thankful and grateful for you being here this afternoon. I am planning to do a reading for the collective water signs, but I am going to line those out into the three separate water signs. So we're going to do Scorpio, we're going to do Pisces, we're going to do Cancer. I am using to start off with the journey of the sacred bee. And my intention was for us to really capitalize on the energy of the new moon that we just had, August 22nd. So, what can we learn, or what can we know, or what can we use as we go forward this week for this new moon energy for the water signs? And so I'm just going to do a couple shuffles. I did meditate on these cards. I did ask for love, light, and truth to come through for us. So we're going to start off with Scorpio. Scorpio, what can we give you? What can we tell you? What can we share with you so that you have a nugget of wisdom or truth, something to ponder, think about, that'll help you on your path in this new moon? Scorpio, we have Nine of Wands, which is all about, Nine of Wands is about the wounded warrior, and it's fire energy, but nevertheless, she persisted, and that's persistence. Nine of Wands, the wounded warrior, is all about persistence. Pisces, what do we have for Pisces? Pisces, watery, dreamer, creative, such a loving, sweet, sweet sign. We have the Hermit, earth-based Virgo energy. The Hermit, going within, needing some time to yourself, needing to reflect, needing to seek truth. What about you, Cancer? What do we have for Cancer? What's going on, Cancer? Cancer, Seven of Wands, very similar to our Scorpio cousins, water cousins over here. We have Seven of Wands, and this is about valor. This is about you setting your boundaries in place, being very clear, very direct, very self-assured. Your boundaries aren't walls. They're not there to keep people out or keep you in. They're there to protect you and others, to protect others as well. So you have this sense of valor. Lovely, Cancer. All right, so I'm going to just come back to Scorpio. We're going to talk a little bit more about Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is showing up in your life, Scorpio, because it seems as if there has been plenty of battles lately. There's been a lot going on. There's been a lot of defense mechanisms put out into the world. You've had to fight. You've had to take action. You've had to take a lot of action. And you're at this point right now where we're one step away of being completely done with the situation. 10 of Wands is we're done. It's final. We have taken that last wand, and that is what does it for us. That makes us completely want to be clear of whatever it is. Can be one situation, can be many situations, but I'm getting this overwhelming sense that you are nearing completion. You're almost there, and you're tired, you're exhausted mentally, in your soul. You just feel like you've been through the ringer, but you persist. And under the light of this new moon, no matter what, you are going to continue to move forward. You are going to continue to hold your head up high, to put your chin out, to put your chest out, to put your back straight. You are going to continue. This wounded warrior is, you've been hurt. You've taken some hits, but you're not down. And I admire you for that. So Scorpio, congratulations. You are the wounded warrior. You're down, but you're not out. Pisces, Hermit energy, all about being in that state of knowing that the path that you've been going down at this moment in time requires you to pull in, get your mala beads on, grab your lantern, your light, which is you, your truth, and go be by yourself for a minute. Take that time that you need to reflect, to call upon your higher wisdom. You know that you have this beautiful light within you, Pisces. You shine like a diamond, and you need to capitalize on that. You need to go in alone. This isn't going to require the assistance of other people, so to speak. This is the hermit energy is here because maybe that's what you've been doing or that's what you need to do. So take it as it fits for you, Pisces. I don't know every Pisces that's watching this video, but it's calling on hermit energy. It's calling upon that wise, sage, wisdom-oriented persona that each of us has. But specifically for you, Pisces, call upon your higher self in this time. Or maybe this is where you're currently sitting. You're already doing that. Cancer, that Seven of Wands, boundary setting, being very clear, being very precise. Something has given cause for you to need to set and lay down firm boundaries. You've got your wands, which are your action taking, inspiration oriented thoughts and feelings, or your actual actions. You're taking very clear, you're resetting your passwords. You are letting everyone know with your phone notifications on that it's time for bed and you're not accepting text messages beyond a certain time. Cancer, you're just really laying down the law for your life. You're being very clear and loving about, I love you, but I can't accept calls after 5 p.m. I love you, but I need to make sure that you understand that this is my space, that I don't like it when you come in it and help yourself to things. You're just being very clear and organized and tidy about what's yours, and you're protecting yourself. And like I said earlier, you're doing that not only for you, but for them, and them seeing that them can be your family members, your coworkers, friends. They see this healthy sense of self-love that you have, and it inspires them to want to do the same in their lives. So Cancer, I think you're taking the lead on organizing your life in such a fashion that you're inspiring others to do the same. That takes a great deal of confidence and loving guidance. And I think that you're the sign to do it, because I think you're a very diplomatic sign, Cancer. Such a loving, sweet, nurturing sign. But I think you're very diplomatic in the way that you're going about putting your boundaries into place. So let's clarify. Let's go back over to Scorpio, and I have Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot cards, and we want to clarify the Nine of Wands. Scorpio and the Nine of Wands, why is that here? What is that showing us? What can we learn? What do we need to think about, see, or feel regarding Nine of Wands? Scorpio. King of Swords. Okay, so you absolutely have fought the good fight. You absolutely have gone through the ringer with a situation or a person, place, or thing. You've persisted, and I give you complete and utter kudos and props for that. You haven't given up. I love that for you. However, you do have the King of Swords showing up, and the King of Swords can be a person. It can be it's the sign of Aquarius, fixed air energy. It is thoughts and communications and the spoken word or the written word, but it's a finality. The King of Swords is here because the truth will prevail. The right will be righted. The wronged will be dealt with. I believe with all of my heart that you have stayed the course because you know what you believe in your heart of hearts. Whatever's been going on in a situation, you've stood for truth. You're exhausted. Like I said, you're down, but you're not out. And I do believe that a person comes in to declare truth, to declare right versus wrong, to declare, I am getting this feeling that you are getting the sword of truth, that you are going to be looked at for the truth that you've brought to the situation, that a decision maker is sitting in your favor with this sword of truth. They're able to cut away, to clear away the unfairness and the disparity in the situation. This is the advice that I'm getting. I'm going to give you a few more little key words in the event that I'm not giving all Scorpios a clear and precise message. But that is what King of Swords is, clear and precise. King of Swords is sitting on the throne, very self-assured, very confident, very clear, concise. King of Swords is rather emotionless. So if you as a water sign are looking for someone to feel a certain way about the situation, I don't think that's what you're going to get. I think you're going to get somebody who's just going to look at the facts, the figures, and give the truth after they do so. So King of Swords is here, showing up as a clarification for this persistence energy. And I do still give those props out to you for continuing to fight the good fight, is what it feels like. And a truth will be spoken. A final decision will be made. Because as I said, 9 of Wands is that one wand short of I'm done. I'm exhausted and I'm out. And you are sitting in this energy, and the King of Swords can be a masculine, feminine energy. So if it's a female that's a decision maker, if it's a female judge or a doctor or a accountant, it's somebody professional. And it's them in their masculine energy. So again, just another, they're really not feeling their way through this. They're thinking about it and they're speaking about it, and they're very clear and they're very concise, and a decision will be made. So Scorpio, I think that some relief is on its way. And over back to Pisces, we have the Hermit energy. So why is the Hermit here for Pisces? What is the Hermit shining the light of truth on for you, Pisces? Why is the Hermit here? What is the Hermit doing, especially under this new moon energy? Are you being shown within your quiet time or your reflection or your journaling moments? Are you being shown something new, some new way to think or feel or progress yourself forward? Oh, so the High Priestess right underneath the Hermit. This is a big deal. There are some major turning points in your life, Pisces. In this new moon energy, you've either been on your silent within time, or you need to do that, because that's where the answers are. Obviously, the High Priestess is she who knows. And if this is for a male Pisces out there in the world, it just means your intuition, your internal movement and drive and energy is because you already know the truth. You already know what this Hermit energy is causing you to go within to see the truth, but you already know the truth. So maybe you just want to go within in this Hermit energy because you need to confirm to yourself that what you've known all along is the truth. And you know the truth. There is just no two ways about it. The high priestess is that divine internal knowing of knowledge. Something has been going on in your life, Pisces, for, I'm going to say, a very extended stretch of time. And you know the truth. What does that phrase? The truth shall set you free. Goodness, my tongue was all tied up. I apologize. The truth shall set you free. So go within, do what you need to do to get your mind wrapped around the situation, because high priestess is watery energy. It's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, all rolled into one. These water signs, very intuitive, very psychic, very powerful in the depths of the soul, of the heart. They are feelers. They are deep feelers, mostly empaths. I could say empathic for every one of these signs. And soaking up all the truths that you possibly can. You know the truth. So you've gone within, you've done your hermiting, and now you're ready to present. I know what's going on, and I know what's happening, and I know what the truth is. I believe in what I've been shown. So Pisces, what a beautiful spirit-filled reading for you in this very short 2-card message. What about Cancer? Why is the Seven of Wands here for Cancer? Seven of Wands for the sign of Cancer. Why? Especially as we're ending the month of August. Under this light of the new moon, why is the Seven of Wands here? Why is Cancer having to exhibit valor? Justice. Because, as I said to Pisces, the truth shall set you free. Justice is here to say, whatever situation has caused you to have to put your boundaries up firm and clear, if there was a legal matter, and that was the reason that you had to lay down your boundaries, if there was a family court dynamic, if there was an HR situation, if there was you and your family members had to take a matter to court, divorce, small court, small claims court, anything regarding the legal system, justice is here because something has gone through a legal process, or something will go through the legal process. But why I believe it's showing up for you, especially right under this card of valor, exhibiting this self-confidence and this strength, even though it might not have been easy for you to do, you definitely took the actions and the steps needed to protect yourself and put your boundaries in place. And I believe that it might have led to a legal situation, and the justice is here to say that Cancer, the cards are being played in your favor. The situation is being ruled in favor of you. Justice is the major arcana for the sign of Libra, air energy, and this is about the communications and the fairness and the equality and the truth. The truth will prevail, and the truth is being shined its light on. I think there's something so gorgeous about water energy right now, that there is so much divine, lovely, I'm just going to say God, universe, spirit shining down on truth, King of Swords, justice, high priestess. My mind is I feel a little bit, wow, this is so beautiful. So if you have water placements in your chart, by all means, go and run a birth chart and see what not only your sun sign, but what is your rising sign? What is your moon sign? I think there's just so much relevance. And if this is a reading that really resonated with you, whether we're Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, by all means, accept it if it's your reading. And if it's not, if this reading had nothing to do with you or anything going on in your life, by all means, feel free to turn it off and leave it for who it does apply for. So I am going to come back through and give an oracle card for each sign using Trust Your Vibes. And this is the Oracle Cards by Sonia Choquette. And it is a really beautiful, intuitive based deck. I just love this deck so much. And let's look and see for Scorpio. Scorpio, what is an oracle card that we can give so that you have what you need to work under your persistence and have this King of Swords show up as a clarification for you? What truth can we give you? You need to learn. You have some things to learn. This situation will teach you a lot, and you are learning a lot about people, places, things, dynamics that maybe you've never had to learn before, but you certainly are now. And it's the number 19, which adds up to the number 10, which is about new beginnings and the creation. So I love this for you. I think that learn is a very applicable energy for Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign that likes to dive deep into the heart of the matter anyway. And if anything excites a Scorpio, they will plunge into the depths of whatever it is, that subject or that thing or that person, and they will learn. Talk about detective energy, investigator, just they're experts at what they put their heart and soul into. And Pisces, what is an oracle card that's going to work for you in this very, very spiritually based reading under the Hermit and the High Priestess? Wow, I am still just a little bit amazed. Sound check. I love it. So sound check for me right out of the gate is just letting me know that music is going to be your friend. Something that calms you, something that uplifts you. Determine what it is in your spirit as you go forth. Do you need to be calmed down, or are you feeling a little low and you need to be uplifted? So make your determination, maybe as you start your day every day, maybe as you take yourself and you're winding down at night. Determine what it is that you need and put that into a playlist and give yourself a sound check. Listen to the melodies that bring you the most spiritual vibrations. Keep your frequency and your vibrations high. Do a sound check on your life right now and just check in and see, with all of this deep energy that you're in, that you're swimming around in, Virgo, and all this watery High Priestess energy, check in with yourself and ask, what is it that you need to hear? What is it that you need to do in order to heighten your vibrations or your frequency? And then for Cancer, what can we give for you, Cancer? What do you need to know or learn? Oh, one more thing for you, Pisces. The number 1 and 2 add up to 3, which is about self-expression, creativity, and outcomes. Oh, I think that's perfect. Perfect for you. Okay, Cancer, back to you. My apologies. I got distracted. I wanted to move right into the sign of Cancer. Our last card for the last sign, for the last reading. We have You're the Boss. Congratulations. If you have been promoted, if you've been put into a position of leadership, maybe that's because of the justice system being present here, you're the boss. And this can even just be as simply meant as you're the boss of your own life. You are the one that dictates how things go for yourself. You're the boss. It is very simple. It's very black and white. And I think that is absolutely beautiful, even if it's just with these boundaries being put into place. You're the boss of your boundaries. And because the justice is here, I think that whatever happened in your favor, and you're the boss. So you get to move forward how you feel most and best suited to do so. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching, and I appreciate your comments. your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your follow. All of it is so appreciated. And I can't wait to do another reading for you soon. Thank you so much. Be well, be blessed. Namaste.